In Leetcode 3459, the length of longest V-shaped diagonal problem, we have given a grid where each cell contains either 0, 1 and 2, where you have to start walking when the cell contains 1 along with the value 2020. Okay, as you can see here, these are the directions you can walk, and if you found 1, you have to move 2, then you have to go to 0, means 20, and if you have not turn, you have to turn once at a time, and you can form the complete V. So let's try to understand how to implement it. Very first, you will define the directions, then you will define the memo, and you have to initialize the grid and the columns, right? We have given columns and rows. Then you will go through you will use the memorization, where you have to store the value you have to calculate for this, right? So at each memo, you will have the row, column, coordinate, expected number, and the directions. And how we'll implement it, you know that very first, you will, if the cell contains 1, means you will start walking, right? You will go for all the directions, and you will find the length, path length. So each path length you will keep adding. When you traverse from one cell to another cells, you will just use +1. This process is recursive, so you will use the DFS utility method, and you will call it, and you will find the max path length, and you will return the max path length. Then what you need to do, this is the recursive function that you have to implement it. Very first, you will make the boundary conditions for the row and columns when you move out of the cells, out of the grid cell. If we have turn, we'll say true, then we'll mark as 1, otherwise 0, and otherwise you'll find the next value. Means if we already have at 2, means next we have to go to where? At 1, right? Means we have to, if we have started from 1, we'll go to the 2. If we have already 2, we'll go to the 0. Like that, we have to find the next number. If it is not null, if the memo doesn't contains, right, it is not calculated, means we will go further. If it is calculated, means we have to return from here. We no need to calculate. Otherwise, you find the next number, and similarly you find the path length, right? If we have turned, means we have to go for the new directions, and so we will path the path, and each path will keep adding +1 because we are moving from the current cell. Okay, and similarly you will update the memo, and you will return the path. So that's all I have in this video.